I've been coaching you guys. Hopefully, some of you have been here since the very beginning. I've been coaching for 6 years now. I actually, this past December, reached my 10-year mark, my exact 10-year mark in the game. I started going out, approaching women when I was 22. When I first began, I was 290 pounds. I had to get blackout drunk just to be able to have the courage to actually be able to go up and even make a dumb little joke or greet a woman really in any way at all. And I've been on this very long journey of losing this weight, of putting on muscle, of sleeping with hundreds of women over the last 10 years. And I could have slept with a lot more women if I didn't fall in love with some of these and have long-term on and off again relationships, things like that. I could have slept with a lot less women if I did a lot more quality control. I have been putting my feet to the fire. I have been sharpening my sword in the Coliseum for the last 10 years. I've been coaching you guys for the last 6, and I want to talk about what I believe to be right now, right here, the number one factor preventing you from crushing it in 2023. So let's get into it. Because I know my audience so well, I've coached a lot of you guys in person. I've coached a lot of you guys via my one-on-one mentorships or inside of my mastermind program. I have my thumb on this culture in a way that nobody else really does. And what I know to be true is that many of you are spending many weekends inside alone. I know that many of you are waking up and instead of being with your own thoughts, you are immediately going to your phone. I know that many of you are not lifting heavy weights. I know that many of you are actually struggling even to have meaningful friendships in your life. Relationships, of course, with women, but also friendships. I know that many of you struggle with deep social anxiety. And it's tough. It's really hard to feel alone on this planet. It's really hard to feel like nobody really cares that much about you. And it's really difficult to feel like nobody would miss you if you were gone. Now, in we'll call it my journey throughout becoming a man who did feel hopeless to now becoming a man who has succeeded in many arenas, really all arenas. I could always be doing better in everything. I am nowhere near what I believe to be my finish line. But along this journey, this crusade, this odyssey of my own heart, body, and mind, I've had many of those same struggles. Many struggles with social anxiety. Many struggles, again, feeling that feeling of insignificance and feeling like I'm not important to anybody. And it's not something that I want to come on here and attack anybody about and be like, you've got to fucking get it together, man. You got to fucking go. Shit's hard out here, dude. And you weren't born, neither of us were born in a reality where you just woke up and you had no phone, and the only way that you could socialize or feel any sort of connection with people was in real life. I really believe that previous to the 1980s, the only people that were absolute complete loners were people with psychopathy and people with sociopathy, and maybe you had different mental disorders. Whereas now there are so many dudes living a lonely life. And there's really only one path to overcoming this, because at the end of the day, again, I don't even want to get on here and tell you in this video that the key to all of this is you got to hook up with a lot of women. The key to this is you got to go out and talk to 20 random people a day, men, women, start to form these friendships, start a social circle. I'm not even here for that, man. Because again, I have some difficult conversations with guys sometimes, some shit that really like wears on me actually, where I'm like, fuck, this dude is like really goddamn struggling and I got to help him out. I've got to be the one. And so I want to help you out right now in this video. So this is long-winded and it's just authentic, and I'm not sitting here trying to make, the perfect, concise video. So if you want to turn it off, go ahead. I don't really care. So when we look at our goals, let's say your goal is to sleep with 12 hot new chicks this year and develop an incredible social circle. When we look at our goals, we look at the 1,000-mile run. We look at the marathon. We look at the 27 miles that we're going to have to run. And when we look at that 27 miles, we give up right then and there. Right then and there. Somebody comes up to you on the street. Hey, do you want to run 27 miles? Fuck no. Are you kidding me? Fuck, are you fucking kidding? As soon as we look at the entire 27 miles, we give up. Fucking wrap it up. 27 miles? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Now, if I said, bro, can you jog like 50 feet? Yeah, I can jog 50 feet. Yeah, I think I can do that. Start to get that blood flow going. You want to do another 50? Yeah, let's do another 50 feet. Let's do another 50 feet. Let's do another 50 feet. 50 feet, 50 feet, 50 feet. It all just starts with one step at a time, and these steps are hard. None of this is easy. None of this is easy in this life. Getting rich isn't easy. Hooking up with hot chicks ain't easy. Developing whatever this social circle is, the social desire that you have, whatever that looks like for you. Starting a family. Some of you are probably Christian and you just want a fucking family. It ain't easy. But you gotta start with the smallest steps. And this message, if you have been watching my hundreds and hundreds of videos, you've heard me talk about this. I will never stop talking about it. It all starts with the smallest, easiest steps and pushing yourself through that mental barrier of getting out there and doing the first steps. I have like a whole nother hour-long video I could make on this, but I actually, I had a threesome this past summer with, I've had threesomes in the past, but I had a threesome. This was my first one ever where it was 2 same-night cold approach girls. So going out and meeting the 2 girls that I had the threesome with, bringing them back to the crib, and then having that threesome. And the night that I went out, this is for a whole nother separate video, I didn't want to go out. I swear to God, it was one of those deep, like, what am I even doing? I'm questioning my psychology. I'm questioning my ego of who I am. I'm like, are you just going out because you have such a fear of missing out? I'm questioning myself. I'm going, are you just going out because you just can't even stand to be alone for one fucking night of your life? Are you just like so crazy? I mean, dude, the level of step by step it took to get out there, and then even getting out there and questioning, why am I here, feeling like shit, and then pushing myself just step by step. Aaron, this is what you do. Just go talk to like 3 girls right now. Just go literally ask 3 girls if this is the best bar on the street that you're on. Start with that. Start with this. So For you guys, I am telling you, you gotta start with small little baby steps. So let's talk about tangible examples, okay? Pick up a hobby this year that involves being social. A hobby that involves other people. All right? So that could look like some sort of a martial art, some sort of a boxing, a jiu-jitsu, a Muay Thai, something like that. This could even look like group fitness classes instead of only ever going to the gym by yourself. So going to an Orange Theory, starting to do Orange Theory, being around people in that way. This could look like taking up paintball, taking up airsoft, taking up a group kickball league, going to some sort of a league, a sporting league. This could look like taking up ping pong. Dude, you could just start getting good at ping pong, walking in there very humble. Yeah, I suck. I don't even know how to play ping pong, but I'm here to learn. I thought I'd take up a new hobby this year. There's a lot of different hobbies that you can take up that involve being really social. Actually, if you guys remember Alpha Chad, who used to be on this channel all the time, he was crazy deep into Super Smash Brothers, and he found in Columbus, Ohio, I now live in Austin, he found in Columbus, Ohio, where they do Super Smash Bros. Tournaments. Like he played like the old GameCube version. And he would go, and these are really social events. He started making friends at these events. You don't have to walk in there and, hey, everybody, I'm here to like be everybody's friend. I'm here to like start being friends. No, when you start with things, I remember when I started with stand-up comedy, you go in there, and it doesn't start with you going up to different people, but you're just around enough. You're around enough, and then maybe people start conversation with you. And maybe you do end up starting conversation with some people. You guys have to expand your social willingness and your social action. Expand instead of contracting. Right now, you guys are trapped in contraction. You are trapped in staying in every single weekend. You are trapped in going to work, coming out of work, going straight to your house, and then going back to work the next day and doing that over and over and over again. Start with a hobby, okay? Start with going out on the weekends. You're following this channel. A huge part of what I teach is cold approach pickup, alchemy, turning lead into gold, meeting strangers. I have barely done online game over the years. I've done it somewhat. I have slept with literally, again, hundreds of women that were going to be strangers for the rest of my life. They were just going to be the girl on the aisle that I look at and I'm like, oh, she's hot. But instead I decided I'm a man that goes after things that I want in this life. They were going to be the girl at the bar that, oh, well, why would I talk to her? She's like with her friends. She's not, why would I ever go up and talk to her? And it ends up being some of the best fucking dome you've ever had in your life. You don't know what could happen. I've had girls that I've been in love with, deep love affairs, gone on vacations with. Now, again, for you guys, that is the marathon. That's the marathon. Don't even get overwhelmed by the results that I'm just telling you about right then and there. The idea of you sleeping with a hot girl that you meet at the Whole Foods in aisle 7 next to the fucking pita chips might be overwhelming enough to make you not even want to go out. But again, on the weekends, and fuck your sleep. Fuck like, oh, but I like to have a really great sleep schedule, and I hate music. I hate the loud music. I just hate being around the bar. Yeah, you hate it because it's challenging you so much socially. There's this whole world out here, and it's challenging you so much socially that you hate it. Put yourself out there. At the very least, go out. I'm a sober guy. I don't even drink alcohol. So when I go out, I'm drinking waters. I'm drinking waters when I'm going out. Go get the water and just grab a stool up at the bar. And, bartender says, oh, you waiting on anybody? No, just me tonight, just hanging out. How's your guys' night going? Whatever. Put yourself around people. Start being socially expansive. They want you on this thing 24/7. This is what they want you on 24/7. They want you on it the second you wake up. And many of you are doing that. Many of you are not even alone with your own thoughts. Instead of going out at night, what are you doing on here? You're on OnlyFans. You're watching Janice Griffith get railed out. You're jumping to TikTok. You're bored of TikTok, so you're back over on Instagram. You're over on Facebook. Again, guys, I know you. I know you very well. And none of this, I don't want it to come off this way. None of this is to shame anybody. I'm not trying to shame anybody for being this way. Life is difficult. But I'm telling you, to wrap this up, social expansion, baby stepping social expansion is the key to healing so much of your life. I used to follow this spiritual teacher. Her name is Teal Swan. And I remember in one of her videos, she said that there's this whole myth of the lonely island, like be self-sufficient. You should not need anybody in your life. And we could get into the semantics of that. Yes, you shouldn't need anybody, but you should want people, whatever. But she said that you need social interaction more than you even need food. She says that there is nothing more devastating to the human soul than to be disconnected from all of the other souls on this planet. And so just putting yourself out there a little bit. You don't have to do an approach. Dude, don't do an approach for the next month, but every weekend, twice a weekend, just be out at the bars. Be out at the bars. Wear a really cool shirt. Bro, when I wear like really cool shirts, man, like dudes will come up to me and tell me they like my shirt. Girls will come up to me and tell me they like my shirt. Sometimes if you actually dress in a unique way, people will approach you. And just start with this social expansion, guys. Just baby stepping your way into social expansion because, again, this is what your soul needs. This is going to help you in 2023 to start living a fulfilling life. I've got a lot more content on the way. If you guys would like to get my free course, The Perfect Approach, so if you do feel a little bit more ready to go out there and actually approach chicks, you can get that down below. I'm here for you guys. I got a lot more content on the way. Talk to you soon.